Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy. Welcome to Better Horses TV. Our episode this week, we're taking you to Topeka to the 2019 Equifest of Kansas. We're going to get a chance to meet the Martin Saddle winner from the Better Horses drawing. You're going to get a chance, my Palomino friends, to hear from Scott Rystrom, who was at the event. Then I had a chance to meet a really neat couple, Bob and Abby from Fort Leavenworth, who are avid watchers of Better Horses. Just great folks. We got an exciting new app, Purina does, called My Purina Horse Barn, that Sarah Leonard's going to be explaining you how to get on it and how to take advantage of it. And then get a chance to meet Justine and Gabby from the Horse Council, who's behind all this stuff. And then our Hearty Grub is a little bit abbreviated, but what we did is sampled out the most unbelievable steaks ever from Valley Oak Steak Company. Go to valleyoaksteaks.company.com. You're going to really enjoy that. We're going to have Dan James. We're going to be showing you a demonstration. Just a great clinician we had there. We're going to have a blast. Go get yourself a cup of coffee. Come on back and join Fred and me for Better Horses TV with Ernie the Horse Guy.
What do you get when you bring together one of the biggest names in veterinary medicine with one of the most caring and committed teams of horse health experts in the industry? You get a vaccine portfolio known for its quality and safety, a pharmaceutical line you can rely on to help manage pain and support performance. You get the products, programs, and people of Merck Animal Health.
Hi, this is Pastor Frank with Open Range Fellowship, and I want to talk to you guys about your witness. And I know everybody goes, oh no, I'm pretty good on that. But it's because we hang around with other Christians. What happens when you get away from the body of Christ? Fear starts to set in. Matter of fact, Paul said it this way in Romans 1:16. He had to say, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel." I'm not, because it is the good news of Christ. It is the power of God that works, saving everyone who believes, first the Jews and then the Gentiles. So we can't be ashamed of the gospel, or we're never going to witness. I'm proud of Jesus Christ. I'm proud of what he's done. I'm proud that he's going to come back for me. How about you? Lord, thank you for this day, and thank you that we can be not ashamed, that we can be proud of Jesus. And give us strength, Lord, to live it out. In Jesus' name, amen. Hey, you guys go out this week, and if you meet somebody you don't know, tell them about Jesus and be proud of it. God bless you guys. I'll see you next week.
Back in the saddle and out on the trail with Ernie the Horse Guy, now fun will prevail. We'll meet the best horsemen under the sun. Tip our hats to the ladies, keep the good Lord number one. Ride along, sing your song, along with better horses, we're right where we belong. Faith and love from up above, the best of the good life's yet to come.
This segment is brought to you by your independent Purina dealers.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy. Welcome to Better Horses TV. We are live on location here at Equifest 2019. Just a tremendous deal. I'm here with my partner, Ed Adams, and we got a special presentation we're making.
You know, everybody's asking us who won the Martin Saddle. And so we've had a lot of people sign up, and we want to thank everybody for coming on out and signing up. And we had thousands of people to choose from, and guess who we chose?
I'll tell you what, right here, Barbara Neal from the great town of Kearney, Kansas.
Kearney, Missouri.
Kearney, Missouri. I'm sorry, it could be. Hey, Barbara, how excited were you when you won this?
I think I cried.
I know you cried. You couldn't believe it.
I think I cried.
It was like that. It was just great having you. You're a rider. Tell us what you do as far as riding.
Well, I have quarter horses that I ride, and I do have a gaited horses that I ride. And I ride Western Pleasure. So I've done a little bit of everything.
Now see that out there? In there is somewhere Jay Johnson and Megan Arquino from Classic Equine Martin Saddles, which Martin Saddles is part of that. We want to give them a big thank you.
Oh, I want to thank them very much for this beautiful saddle. I appreciate, you don't know how I appreciate this saddle, and just give you both hugs for this. I love it. Thank you very much.
Give me a hug. Okay.
Big hugs.
On that deal, but it's so great. We want to thank them. Just a class saddle. This isn't some cheap saddle.
I know. That's what you keep telling me.
And we've also given away like CSI saddle pads. And Ed, this has been a great program.
You know, but don't give up on us, because you can still go on betterhorses.com and sign up for another saddle for this next year.
Sign up on it. It's for real.
To do that too.
You're not going to give this one to your husband.
I'm going to sign up again.
So
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what. Anyway, want to thank Classic, Equibrand, and Martin Saddles for making this possible, and we're having a great time at Equifest.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'll be back next year.
With Barbara Neal
Love this.
and my partner Ed.
Ed Adams. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Wearability means unmatched lateral and torsional stability. The biggest rap against rubber boots is their lack of support. As you can see, there is not much support in this competitor's boot. Dry shod boots feature a reinforced no-torque tuck board and built-in rigid shanks, which provide vastly more stability. Dry shod performs like a rubber boot, wears like a hiking boot.
To get yourself a pair of these dry shod boots, make sure you go to one of your Vanderbilts in your area.
You care about your animals and feeding them the best. And that's where Purina's local Kansas City dealers step in, providing you experience, knowledge, service, and advice. Purina feed dealers are people who believe in community involvement and who believe in you. They have a passion for the feed industry and are committed to helping customers unlock the potential of every animal. If you are looking for a trusted source for your animals, look no further than your local Purina feed dealer, your partner in animal care.
Better Horses with Ernie Rodina is brought to you by your friends at Merck Animal Health.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy. Welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. I'm here at the 2019 Equifest of Kansas with one of the top trainers I have had fortunate to have our booth next to. We're talking about the Palomino Horse Breeders of America, and I'm here with Scott Rystrom from Humboldt, Nebraska. Trumbull, Nebraska, I'm sorry. But so glad to have you here, Scott. And I'll tell you what, it's great to have driving forces like you behind these organizations. Palomino, you stand stallions up there at Trumbull, Nebraska.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your operation.
Me and my wife, we stand 2 Palomino stallions right now. We have about 25 brood mares. I have a training program. It's a full start to finish operation. I have a barn full of select ladies and youth kids that we haul to quarter horse shows, Palomino shows.
You're like a one-stop shop for everyone. If they want to train, if they want to breed, from that standpoint. And I tell you what, it's like, I figure trainers like you are like great basketball coaches. The more you win, the better recruits you get.
Well, that's true. I'm very fortunate right now. I'm standing great studs right now. My wife is very passionate about the breeding part of the deal. And I'm blessed with some customers now I've had for 20-some years. And they do well and they work hard and we have a lot of fun.
And that tells you something if you got customers that long, that you keep growing and everything like that. Tell us some major changes in the Palomino and quarter horse. You were instrumental in getting quarter horse shows started at the Palomino shows.
Well, just at our local level. A few years ago they appointed me president of the Kansas Palomino Association, and it's some of the things that we did to try to grow the shows, make them larger, make them better. How can we get more people there? And what we did is we started out with some introductory quarter horse shows along with our Palomino show, and it turned into something bigger and bigger, and the quarter horses allowed us to do a full-blown quarter horse show with our Palomino show in Kansas, Salina, Kansas, and it's been successful. This year we're doing a 7-saddle giveaway, High Point Series saddle series. Buckles for second place, Kathy's halter for the High Point halter horses. So we're trying hard to give back to the public that they come spend and have fun. We try to make it fun and give them something back at the end of the day. So
I'll tell you what, it takes a lot of work in running an association. I mean, I imagine you got some great sponsors.
Well, that's an ongoing thing right now, and you just got to put a lot of work into it. We do have a lot of people come. Mid-Nebraska Feeds in Grand Island, Nebraska has been a good supporter of ours. They've made me ambassador for their new Impact
Great
line.
product.
It's a great product, and you can buy that right there. Todd Butcher's the guy to talk to, and it's people like him that you got to have, supporting your.
I tell you, it's really
and
great.
I got some, like a lot of the Wolf brothers. I'll give him a shout out in Omaha, Nebraska. He's been very instrumental in helping us get good deals on saddles, and Bob Saddlery was helpful last year to us also.
Well, tell us, before I let you go, give us a tip to us amateurs out there that we can maybe get our horses going, or something we need to work on that maybe is a pet peeve with you that you see is kind of a constant, maybe an obstacle for the amateurs out there.
I think don't be afraid to watch, go to shows, watch pins, watch trainers. Don't be afraid to go up and talk to a guy if you like how his horses are going. Pick their brains, talk to them. Most people are more than happy to give you some information and some pointers, and just educate yourselves. We're
lucky to have the Scott Rystroms in this industry, and your help. And how can they get a hold of you or get in contact?
Just Scott Rystrom, Trumbull, Nebraska, 308-383-1951.
Thank you so much for being on Better Horses TV. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you do.
Thank you.
We are having a blast at Equifest 2019. Out here meeting all kinds of good friends, and I want you to meet my new best friends of Better Horses, and we're here with Bob and Abby Chadwick of Fort Leavenworth, retired colonel in the Army. First of all, thank you for your service.
You're welcome, Ernie. Thank you.
Yeah. But you made our day as far as that. We always try to put out a good program. Tell the world what you think of Better Horses TV.
I love Better Horses TV. We record it and watch it every Sunday. We totally enjoy it. It's such great information. We love Ernie. I was thrilled to meet him today.
We love Bob, and we love Ed too.
Yes, we do. We love everybody. And the cooking segment's amazing.
And that was Mark. You got a chance to experience that. What do you think of Equifest?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's our first time here, and we've just totally enjoyed it.
First time. This is like the 22nd year of them doing it.
I know.
Really good. But we appreciate your, viewing Better Horses TV, and we appreciate all you do. And we're excited about our future plans are to come out to Fort Leavenworth with your barn folks out there.
That's right.
And do a segment out there in Fort Leavenworth, which we're really looking forward to.
It would be fantastic if you could come out and do a segment for us.
Well, thank you so much for watching Better Horses TV, and I hope you check out our radio show sometime.
We will, definitely.
Do that. We're here with Bob and Abby Chadwick of Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. Two of America's finest right here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
When you're a barrel racer, there are so many things that can bother a horse. Just eliminating the back issues is a huge advantage. After using a CSI saddle pad, my horses have improved by having minimal to no soreness across their back. The saddles stay put where they're supposed to be. I feel like using a CSI saddle pad has given me an advantage over other girls because I know that my horse is feeling good, that saddle's not bothering him. If you're looking for a new saddle pad, invest in a CSI. It's worth the investment.
Rio Equestrian Center is Kansas City's largest equine show facility, offering horses and riders an unmatched experience in competition. We strive to make horse shows enjoyable and offer events that serve the equine community with the spirit of hospitality. So for the best experience in horse competition or to plan your next equine event, go to Rio, the premier show facility in the Midwest. Go to RioHorseShows.com or call 913-980-4668. Rio Equestrian Center, located in Oak Grove, Missouri.
This segment is brought to you by CSI Saddle Pads.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy. Welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. We're here at Equifest 2019, 22nd year of Equifest, and I'm here with a real rock star. And we're here with Sarah Leonard, the Purina rep up here. And Sarah, you got a great looking booth, first of all.
Thank you very much. We worked hard on it.
I can tell. And you kind of show up the past people and everything else, but you got so much stuff going on
we do.
Right now. And you know, one thing that that's really big, and I've been telling folks, is this Purina app brings the experts right to your farm.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it is so cool. You just put it on your phone, and it gives you a link to talk to our PhD nutritionist with a Ask the Expert function on the app. So, and it's free to download. My Purina Horse Barn app. So you go to your iTunes store on your phone and you shop for it and you pull it in, again, free. And then you just get this awesome view of the app, and you can customize it. You can add horses, and actually I've added a horse to my horse barn, which is double bar L, and you name your horse barn and you can customize it. I put Rain and Perks as my horse, and then what she eats and what she does and how old she is and all that good stuff, and then an extra picture of her just because.
Can you keep records like when they need vaccinations and everything, all that kind of stuff?
Absolutely, right here. So yeah, I mean, it's just pretty phenomenal for sure.
What does this cost?
This is free, and the cool thing about it is the more you do on My Purina Horse Barn,
My Purina Horse Barn,
the more you get entered points-wise. You watch some videos, you look up nutritional information, you reach out to our PhDs, you get points for our dream giveaway, which is a truck and trailer that we're going to give away later this year.
What I like is you're going to give that away, and you don't have to fill out all that personal information every time you go to it.
No, absolutely not, because we know you're there. I mean, look, welcome Sarah Leonard. It's already got me in here. We're good to go.
So when you go back to that app, let's say tomorrow, next day, you get entered into that big sweepstakes again.
Well, I get points and points and points. I generate more points and more points. So the more points, the more chances.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, and this is really important. With I look at all the feeds that you come out with and everything, and just keeping track of all that stuff. It's just amazing. But and this app, people got to realize this app, and it's real easy to get to. My Purina Horse Barn. That's it.
That's right. And the cool thing is, you could even go and you got a question about one of our products. I mean, you've got a full portfolio of all of our products that would be comparable to this full line brochure right here on your phone, on the app, right there. See all the new seniors and complete feeds and everything right there.
Really neat. I tell you what a record-keeping system this new app is, and answers a lot of questions. Sarah, we appreciate you taking time out and talking about My Purina Horse Farm app.
That's correct.
Thank you so much.
Hay is not for horses. They deserve Stanley Premium Western Forage. There's no better place in the country to grow forage than Idaho, and Stanley is one of the country's largest producers. From pellets, cubes, and chopped forage in bags to compressed in 3-tie bales, Stanley cultivates the premium forage types horse owners demand. Because your horse needs hay, but he deserves Stanley Premium Western Forage.
Your buddy Ron once said he could install your ceiling fan. He couldn't. And that one time, Ron said another chili dog was a good idea? Yeah, it wasn't. So when Ron said you'd never afford a John Deere tractor, you knew better. Now, Ron does too. The E-Series, legendary John Deere quality, unexpected low price.
Stop by and see Heritage Tractor at one of its 9 locations for your John Deere and Featherlight trailer needs. HeritageTractor.com.
This segment is brought to you by CSI Saddle Pads.
Hello friends, Ernie the Horse Guy here at the 2019 Equifest of Kansas in Topeka. Here with these two beautiful ladies. We got Justine Staten, the Executive Director for the Kansas Horse Council and the head honcho for this out here. And we got your partner, we've got Gabby Hamler. And they're both from Manhattan. And I just want to say congratulations on what a great job. We still got a day and a half left.
That's right, Ernie. It's been great so far. Despite the weather, everybody comes out and has a good time.
I haven't heard nothing but great comments. We're going to be having our Hearty Grub segment pretty quick with better horses. But it's running so smooth.
It really, really is. And I don't know if it's just the experience behind us or just the great people involved. I'm going to I'm going to give the credit to all the great people involved.
One of them is right to the left of me right here.
That's correct.
And we're talking about Gabby Hamler, just unbelievable, do a super job. And Gabby, what's your take on all this?
Well, this is our second year that Justine and I have brought the event into house, and Justine's a good little workhorse, and she's a good lead to follow. And
what about Gabby?
We're having a lot of fun. We're
Really
just
good.
having a lot of fun, and we're hoping that the weather, if you need something fun to do, come see us today.
The clinicians have been over the top and everything like that. Just a lot of good comments, and there's lots of shopping going on.
There is wall-to-wall shopping, and this year we've got some really quality hand-picked vendors. You've got to come down and check them out.
Check it out here with Equifest of Kansas 2019. Having a great time here with Justine Staten, and also we've got Gabby Hamler. And so just great to be here, and great to have Better Horses part of this program. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thanks, Ernie.
Thanks, Ernie.
Thank you. Hello, friends. Ernie the Horse Guy with Better Horses TV and our Hearty Grub. Mark, we're here with that. We're not having trouble getting rid of this Valley Oaks as far as filet, are we?
No, isn't that amazing? Just once they get a bite of that, they can't get enough.
We're here second year at Equifest. A lot of people loving the good. Bottom line is serve good meat.
Oh yeah, and this Valley Oak stuff, it's really nice stuff.
Really good. And we're just going to do the beef today, I take it.
Yeah, I brought some pork loins out, and the weather's getting so nasty outside. I don't think we're going to cook them today. We'll just stick with the beef.
Beef deal and everything. Just a great time. We appreciate you tuning in to Better Horses TV, our Hearty Grub segment, having a blast, seeing a lot of people that we haven't seen before, Mark, and you just do a super job. Serving it, and this beef is just tremendous.
It is. Everybody's been asking me for my recipe for my seasoning, but I don't give my seasoning recipe away just yet.
If you gave it to them, you'd have to shoot. You'd have to
I
kill
know
it. But you can order this stuff, Valley Oak Steak Company. There's an 800 number you can order. Just go to valleyoaksteakcompany.com. Check it out there, Mark. Thanks so much for being a part and making this a part of the Equifest this year.
Well, thanks for having me up. This is a lot of fun.
Okay.
Howdy, everybody. Bob Tallman for BobbyT'sJerky.com. I'm standing next to the beautiful San Saba River in Menard, Texas, where our product is made. This is the fourth recipe. Now we're complete. What I want you to know is that Valle Sagrado, the chili, from the Sacred Valley, where the hatch comes from. You know, they're very proud of their products, and we're proud to make them with our products. You need to understand something. High in protein, low in carbs. It's healthy, and it's for you. From BobbyT'sJerky.com and retailers in your hometown.
Hi friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy, and I want to talk to you about Better Horses properties. If you have a property you'd like to list and sell, I'm the guy to contact. When it comes to marketing, we're second to none. We've got the publication. We'll promote your place in the publication. We'll promote it on our radio networks. We're going to promote it on TV and our e-blast. Better Horses Network is your direction to go when you're looking to market your horse property. So contact me at Ernie at betterhorsesradio.com for your property, and let us go to work for you.
S4 Quality Shavings is your headquarters for the best choice in animal bedding, both retail and wholesale, providing your business or facility with 6 different kinds of wood shavings. After 23 years in the animal bedding business, we have gained the ability to uniquely customize our products to your specific needs. Join the many happy customers who have made the best choice for their animals. Visit us today at s4shavings.com.
This segment is brought to you by your independent Purina dealers.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy. Welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV here at the 2019 Equifest of Kansas, and I'm here, as far as I'm concerned, with the top billing right here, Mr. Dan James from out in Kentucky. Dan, welcome to Better Horses TV.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having us on here.
One of your specialties is the Liberty.
Yeah, mate, I'd say that I've been very fortunate that if I was to say that there was a niche in it, that the Liberty Horse thing has been what has really helped us have an opportunity to show and share with people, our knowledge on horses. Have been fortunate enough to be around a lot of other great horsemen that have been willing to pass on, their knowledge and that with me through the colt starting, whether it be Chris Cox. He's been a heck of a help to me on, when it comes to the colt starting in particular. So there's other guys in the reining stuff, from Brendan Brand to Josh Lyons. Those guys have just been, huge influence on the reining side of things.
You know, what I have always noticed as far as the mark of an excellent horseman is the ones that they don't have all the answers. You go to other folks for help and have an open mind, and that's a real plus for you.
You bet, mate. Look, I think that any time that I've looked at trying to excel in any of these disciplines or sports, or to improve, is to go on to some of the people that I would consider to be the best in the industry, and it's definitely paid off.
You meet all kinds of horse people, horse owners, just folks that want to train their own horses and everything. What do you feel is the biggest obstacle most people have to deal with, whether it's going Liberty or whether it's training them for getting on the first time? What do you feel like one of the biggest obstacles that they need to work through?
Hey, that's a great question. I think that one of the biggest obstacles that we all come up against is not quite having enough knowledge and through or experience, and neither of those two come cheap or easy.
And the thing I feel I'm guilty of a lot of times is we don't ride our horses enough.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. I think that, people, I often used to hear people say, well, horses were, better way back when. Well, they were getting a lot more work way back when.
Right. That's correct and everything. So, I mean, you're here at, what do you think of Equifest?
Mate, this is my second time out here at this event at Kansas, and I believe and really feel like this event has grown since I was here last. And that's a great thing to see. It's good for the industry to see that things are continuing to move forward. The people and the staff out here at this event are, incredible to work with, so that always makes an event so much more enjoyable. The people are definitely out here to learn all that they can. There's been good numbers of attendance at each of our clinics that we've had.
You work with a lot of horses, a lot of different breeds from that standpoint, and horses, starting horses. Is there a time when you as an owner, or they as an owner, have to say, this horse isn't working out, let's get another one? Because sometimes you just don't have the right, as far as behavior, or the discipline, not discipline as much as their personality, or from that standpoint.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that one of the challenges for horse owners is that they often feel the responsibility to that particular horse, and they feel like that if they go to move that horse on, that they're somewhat maybe giving up. And, I try to encourage people all the time that just because it doesn't work out for them or isn't suitable for them, that by no means does that mean that they should feel like that they're giving up, that the horse is probably going to find a better home and somewhere to be working better just further on down the road.
Well, I tell you, there's folks out there listening or viewing and watching this show saying, how can I find out more about Dan James? How can I be part of his program? Can you give us some advice, your website, or what they can go to?
Yeah, mate, for sure, absolutely. The way that a lot of people track us, of course, these days is through social media, so on our Instagram account or on our website, which is both Double Dan Horsemanship.
Double Dan Horsemanship. Real honor to have you on our program, and you're just knocking it out of the park. Keep up the great work, and I hope you can be again a guest on Better Horses. Maybe not TV, but we can get you on the radio too.
Sounds good, mate. Appreciate your time.
Thanks. Double Dan Horsemanship. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Better Horses TV. I'm having a blast putting this on. We go out and see the horse industry out in Kansas and around the surrounding states, Missouri. If you got something that you'd like us to feature, get a hold of me at Ernie at betterhorsesradio.com. And don't forget to go to our website, betterhorses.com, and find out what Better Horses is all about. Appreciate you. We'll see you next week. This is Ernie the Horse Guy, Better Horses TV.